Well, hello. My name is Diego Coelho da Motta, and I'm here to talk about my classroom observation report for discipline Estágio 1. So I did my observations in the State Elementary School 3 de Outubro. Is a public school located at Avenida Venceslau Escobar in south of Porto Alegre city. All right, and it's a state elementary school, and the school serves students primarily residing in nearby neighborhoods, including Bairro Camaquã, Cristal. But the school also receives students from another areas like Restinga. The school accommodates approximately 600 students, and it offers education from the first to the ninth year of elementary school. In Brazil, we say ensino fundamental. The student populations is the age range is approximately the 6 to 15 years old, approximately. The students in the first to the fifth year, they are provided with full day attendance, turno integral. So the little ones, they get the full day attendance. About the structure of the school, I would put some pictures in this presentation so you can see how the school is. What about my days of observation? What I could see when I was there? My first day, it was in the September the 3rd. I could observe a seventh year class, and they were learning subject pronouns in English. Teacher Janaína received me there. She was really kind to me, but what I could see a traditional format class. The teacher just wrote activities in the board. It was followed by the whole class correction. Um, I did some questions. I could speak with some students, and I asked them how it was. What about their engagement with English outside school? One of the students mentioned me that he used to play with Duolingo, but only one asked answer me this. The other ones, I understood they only see English in school. So in the same day, I could observe a ninth year English class, and I observed a difficulty of the students. I noticed a lack of English proficiency, and speaking with the teacher, I understood that those students, they have some difficulties that they accumulated from previous years because they had insufficient instruction. So, unfortunately, the teacher that was there before Janaína, he has some problems. I think he was in some days he was not in the school, so students were not attended by a few months without any class. In October the 2nd, I could observe a sixth year English class. The students were learning simple present. And again, I could see a traditional format class. It's really traditional. I could not observe any how can I say, a modern approach from English class. Different kind of pedagogical approach. The class was really traditional. The activities involving simple present were all written in the board. So, and in this sixth year class, I could observe a student with Down syndrome. It's a little girl with Down syndrome, and for this girl, was provided with a separate adapted task. She was coloring a sheet with some English activities, and I could see that it was about colors. So the only thing she was doing is to color the sheet, and the other students were heavily focused on copying and making notes, you know. And the teacher explicitly used as a form of assessment. She was so the teacher was assessing the other students with the simple present activities in the board. So my last 8-year class was my last observation in the same date in October, and the class was focused on the usage of he is going to and I'm going to, again with through activities on the board. So as final observations, and we say that the pedagogical methodology across all the classes was predominantly traditional. The main activities involved copying from the board and subsequent whole class correction. And the English teacher stands out as the only instructor who consistently attempts to provide the student with Down syndrome a tailored adaptative activities. So I could, speaking with the teacher, Janaína, she would say to me that she really worries about this little girl, and but she cannot say about the other teachers, like the math teacher, the Portuguese teacher, the geography teacher. So I I finished my observations really worried about this little girl with Down syndrome. The school infrastructure is reasonable. I think the school possesses a reasonable physical structure. It exhibits shortcomings, particularly regarding accessibility for people with disabilities. This lack of adequate infrastructure potentially limits the students' inclusion and movement within the school environment. So, for a public school, for a state public school, I think it was really okay. But unfortunately, there are a lot of things that could be better. But I think the teacher Janaína really received me really well, and I'm really glad for all these days that I could be there observing. And I'm really grateful to the school, to the teacher, and for everyone involved. So thank you very much, guys. That's it.